let's see how this works. Testing. And with the microphone out. Testing. Testing. So it doesn't make a difference, does it? If you can hear me, give me 1 second, folks. Some technical errors. Those are always fun. Joy of the world. Moo. This is not going to work, is it? All right, you're probably going to be straining to hear me. I have my phone next to me so I can see what you guys are going through. This is a new microphone here that I got. I don't think this is working all too well now, is it? It probably has to be right here next to me. Wait. I didn't put it on high. Let's see what that does for us. Wait, is my phone even up all the way? Testing. I don't know if you guys can hear what I'm hearing right now, but it kind of sounds like the cash machines at Walmart. Just like a bunch of beeping noises, like here's your receipt, that sort of ordeal. Just like a bunch of beeping noises, like here's your receipt, that sort of ordeal. All right, we're done with that. All right, so here's the deal. Because YouTube's live stream and the way that it works, because it sucks, you are going to most likely be straining to hear me. I'm not even sure if you can hear me right now. But whatever, I'll take what I can get. Let's get this started. I'm still exploring the features a little bit. All right, whatever. I'll take what I can get. Let's get this started. So welcome back to another live stream with me. Yes, me. So as I said on my YouTube and Facebook post last night, I am doing another live stream, and this time we're watching Spirit Halloween AI. But see, I should have elaborated a little bit more last night. we're gonna try. Do we want to do? No, we'll do entire. All right. This is going to be a little bit different. This sort of setup, not AI. As you could probably see right now, I have my friends is going to be comparing the animatronics in real life. So just to make sure there's no technical errors, like just to make sure, because I'm on YouTube, I want to make sure you don't see like Facebook, for example. Again, technological errors. There we go. Now you're fake. That's an ad. Yeah, but this is all fake. Some of these videos I've already seen, like this one, for example. I've already seen this Headcase Harry video, but if it comes out later, we'll watch it again. I predicted. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at all or a lot of these Spirit Halloween AI videos, and we're going to rank the animatronic on here. So like this is a video, let's say I do a video. So we're going to watch the video just for the laughs, and then just to do 2 streams in one or kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. We're going to we're going to rank the animatronics on a tier chart. It's my first time doing a tier chart. So we're going to see how this goes. Right, so I guess we'll just start with anyone. So the video I'm about to show you now, I've already seen this. It's from these are making fun of this Spirit Halloween 2025 animatronics. So I guess let's get into it.
The Chevy Silverado 1500, best-in-class standard cargo, and knowing exactly how to use it. Chevy trucks, dependability comes standard. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Michael's.
Technology.
With
All right,
just one tap on the app,
now.
you'll find
Let's
hundreds of
get into
new.
it.
Do not. You think you can escape me? I am Jack the Reaper. I make the skies turn orange, the wind howl, and the bats swarm. There is no place my bone-chilling grip cannot.
I love how lifeless it is. It's literally like, you think you can escape me? I am Jack the Reaper. I make the skies turn orange, the wind howl, and the bats swarm. There is no place my bone-chilling grip cannot reach. It's so lifeless. If you've actually seen the demo of Spirit Halloween's Jack the Reaper, it's a lot scarier. So because I don't have the images, been Jack the Reaper. Here we go. All right, Jack the Reaper. My friends, we are obviously figured it out. No other choice. Which that alone is already going to get it pretty high. Only con about the animatronic is Jack the Reaper is famous for his, both hands out pose. I don't know where he magic they did this perfectly. There is no other option. The best part about the animatronic is definitely its voice lines, its phrases. It's phenomenal. Because sometimes Spirit Halloween has really great years, and then sometimes they suck. Even in those years like this one, where they kind of sucked, they always release those 1 or 2 animatronics that are like ridiculously good, and they're worth whatever price they are. Be $400. It's actually only like 320. I understand only 320 is. I understand the irony. Less than I expected, which is why I say that. I can already tell by just what I'm looking at that this one's supposed to be monkey business. So here we go.
No more clowning around. It's time for
Wait, can we go back to that for a second? Let's just. I feel like the monkey is scarier than the clown is. That's. If Spirit Halloween used a monkey that looked like that instead of whatever they used, that'd be pretty cool. We have another classic. Monkey business. Let me just tell you, this is another one of those props that I have absolutely loved. And again, another phenomenal prop. You know what? We'll say Two-Faced Teddy was a disaster. We'll talk more about that later. Yeah, it's slow because I'm running time, so my computer is having an aneurysm, and that is not good. Monkey business. S-tier animatronic. I could see A tier up is good. I don't remember the price, but it's irrelevant. Wait, how much is Monkey Business, by the way? We're actually going to take a look. We're going onto their website to see what we can see. Yeah, $330. This costs either as much or more than Jack the Reaper. My question is, why? But, okay, the price tag is bad. However, in my opinion, you are getting what you pay for this prop. Because, again, same with Jack the Reaper. The voice lines are phenomenal. The prop is phenomenal. The jump scare is great. It's phenomenal. I love it when Spirit Halloween can take a classic idea like this and they can build on it. They can their own and make it super creepy. Like the monkey is just, it's okay. It only would really get you because that's the part that jump scares the monkey jumping out of the box. But let's take a look at the side angle clown, which I wish they gave a name for. This clown is terrifying. They try to make the monkey the scary part of the animatronic, but the clown is scarier than the jump scare. I mean, look at the back view of this animatronic. Does this guy not look like he has done things that maybe should not be talked about? This clown, the design for this clown, it looks like this clown looks like he's done things that if I talk about them, I could get flagged. My phone's telling me I have a notification. Is anyone okay? At the time that I'm recording this, nobody's watching. Damn. Just FYI, if you guys type in the chat, I'm not going to be able to see it because this. Some people have different tastes, but not lower than that. It's because, it's at the time I'm filming this, it's literally snowing outside, and plus we're like 11 days from Christmas at the filming of this video. So this is my Christmas present to you. All right. Oh, I know what this one's supposed to be because these are all 2025 props. The Lantern Keeper. That's what this is supposed to be.
Do not venture any further, dead from their slumber. There will be no escape. You have a beautiful. There will be no escape.
If the Lantern Keeper looked more like, it'd be a lot better. Everyone's been saying that the Lantern Keeper is a rejected Home Depot prop, and honestly, I can see it. Does this not look like a Home Depot prop to you? That is more that I have ever seen. I kid you not. Lantern keeping. I wish that this year off with that because in the small spirit, the that piece that kind of looks like the Spirit Halloween Malusium piece. I can't describe it to you, but it's basically at the small stores this year. There were 4 animatronics on display, 3 of which were Sewer Rat, Monkey Business, Crypt. All right, so let's get to the ranking. Lantern Keeper. Its voice lines they're more than okay. They're pretty good, but here's the thing. My overall take on this is good, but when I saw this animatronic in person, it's okay. I'm not a big scarecrow prop person. I was originally going to put this in the C tier, inches tall, 6 feet 8 inches tall. This thing is taller than I am, so this guy is going to get giving this guy a bonus. Lantern Keeper is a good prop, and it's definitely one that I would buy. But it's not Jack the Reaper, and it's not Monkey Business. It's a good prop, but it's not S tier material. It's not. All right. I saw what happened next. Let's move on. Case Harry.
You have a beautiful head. Yes, it will complete our collection nicely.
Don't be afraid. Come closer, take a candy, and let's carve up some fun this night.
I love how they're both talking with the one head, and then when it comes to the different voice, you would imagine it's supposed to be the other head, but it's the same head and only the one because it's AI. Head Case Harry. And just to be clear, this is not just going to be 2025 props. This is also going to be 2024 props, maybe even some whatever we can find. It doesn't have to be just 2025. When we get this guy in the tier chart, I'm going to talk about him more. This image right here should be the opinion of the prop. Let me start with this. I am a huge fan of Circus of Savannah, in which I love clown animatronics. With that said, however, this wasn't terrible. I'll admit the idea was cute. It was okay. Head Case Harry. When we saw it in the trailers, basically, I wasn't expecting this to be a clown prop. You get what I'm saying? Like Head Case Harry, and the name is terrible too, because there's 2 heads. That's to imply, one, there's still 2 separate minds thinking, therefore 2 separate personalities, therefore 2 separate beings. So the name should, unless they're both named Harry, which the best part about this prop, and in my opinion, that is what is keeping it from an F tier, in my opinion. Depending on the price, I may be nice and move it up to the C tier, but no farther than that. Like at the bottom here, but they don't do that anymore. I know they still sell this, by the way. They recalled it before Halloween. $70 because they took like $110 off, but I want to make everybody aware of not available while my computer is having an aneurysm. I don't know if you can see it, but there is another clown. There are two clowns in this car. Two clowns. You see right here, right here, and then this guy. This is either something or a future Easter egg, an Easter egg for a future Spirit Halloween prop. All right, I'll tell you what. Since they took $100 off, now it's $170. I'll move it to the C. Improvement on this thing. The best part about this, I'm terrified of someone dressed like this. I love the attention to detail with the candy in the hand and the knife in the other hand. I can't show them to you, but the shoes are pretty good as well. I like the purple and orange. Definitely a good look. I love how demonic the eye in the center looks. And I like how the heads are conjoined. I like the hat on the one. It's like if you cover with your hand one part of the face, you can see the one head. But if you cover the other head, you can see the other head. Halloween creates animatronics that are just genetically impossible to happen in real life. Never. Not even if you got the most dangerous toxic ooze, which would probably just kill you. I love it when Spirit Halloween creates realistic looking animatronics that are genetically impossible with the technology that we have at the time. And I also like how the mouths even look different, because I mean this one's got all of its teeth showing, big lips and a big nose. Must be Italian. I could tell by the nose sizes. The collar's nice too. The collar, I mean seriously, that's attention to detail. They came to the costume. This time they cared. This is exceptional. And the blood, somebody before, they should have added more. The costume and the look is great. Actors that they chose, they couldn't have found a better option for this animatronic. It's what brings first, more famously, the mouth kept ripping. The quality of this animatronic was terrible. The mouth, it kept ripping like near the mouth, like around here. Like I showed you that photo. I said that's why I'm moving it down. To me, not worth it at all. Not worth $280. There was another reason. Well, this wasn't one of the reasons, but the backstory is absolutely terrible. Yeah, see, it says here one of them's named Harry, so then who's the other one? It kept ripping, and the phrases, that's the other reason. The phrases, it could have been better. Clown animatronics are my favorite kind of animatronics. So I say that this is terrible, you may have to reconsider you your options. And Spirit, if by the off chance you're watching, do better. Do better, please. All right. Enough about head case Harry. Now we've got Valak or Valak, the nun. Here's the deal. I haven't come to watch the nun. Um, so I am ranking this animatronic on how related to the movie of an interpretation it is of the movie. I am instead just going to be ranking the animatronic based off of the scare, how ugly it looks, just as someone who hasn't watched The Nun. That's right, I'm going to get out of their website. Now it's stuck. Saw The Nun. I automatically knew it's a different kind of mechanism. Like she's got like a giant rectangle on chilling props. Somebody had pushed the button. It definitely looked if you were going to hold a party, if you were a devil worshiper, and I mean no disrespect to the when I say this, but if you were going to throw a party praising Satan, a good addition, and to the anti-Christian rhetoric that this suggests, this animatronic. I don't know. I'm actually puzzled on this one. This was a good animatronic. I don't understand the nun. I don't really care for the nun. It was a good prop. Definitely a good prop. It looks creepy. It looks better online than it does in person. A lot of people aren't happy about this prop because, and I know the Christian community is not happy about this prop. Let me say this. Did I ever see myself buying this prop? Probably not. Mainly because for it, but also because as a Christian myself, as a practicing Christian, that's more appropriate. This is too demonic. Just way too demonic. Okay. For its effectiveness and the way it looks and everything else, I would put it in, and because it is scary, I would put it in the A tier. Even the only reason, however, I'm going to instead put it in the B tier is because it is an unpopular animatronic. Like, Christians are not a fan of this, so. And my overall assessment of the nun is this. I'll never buy it. I can never support the rhetoric that the nun suggests because it is about, from what antichrist, all that stuff. How this is of jump scaring, and it works. And its price, I don't remember how much this was. If this thing is $400, which I don't think it is, I think it was like $280 when I checked it. Oh yeah, yeah, $300. I was gonna say if it's $400, I would have been okay dropping it to the C tier. All right, now what's this? I don't know. I want to say that's Two-Faced Teddy. Is it going to say? Wait, is my screen not sharing? Oh my God, my screen isn't sharing. What happened? Sharing. I don't know why, but it's not sharing. It was sharing earlier. Because I'm watching the live stream on my phone right now. And I don't see the screen. Oh, this is great. I can't even. Wait, did it? Is it going to say? Dropping it to the C tier. I don't. I want to say that's Two-Faced Teddy. Okay, so we're having a problem here. It's not coming up. And I'm sorry for wasting your time. Very sorry. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And I think it's because my computer is having an aneurysm. It's deciding not to share. Hello, how are you today? I would like you to share my entire screen, please. Not, but the entire screen. There we go. Now it's sharing, and I'm going to leave that up just. All right, but what I found earlier was that whoever uploaded this put this AI, or if this is the actual person. But bro, your Riz, Ohio, Ohio, like O'Reilly, auto parts, full, Ohio, full version, your Riz, full version, your Riz full, your Riz, but with extra keyframes, Ohio. Is this what you have to type?
Hiya, friend. Step a little closer. No need to be shy. Because I can smell the fear on you. You like tricks? I know what.
Unpopular opinion. I like Two-Faced Teddy. Unpopular opinion. I know. However, that does not mean that I am blind to its faults. that Spirit Halloween possibly has for calling this thing Two-Faced Teddy is that it kind of looks like a teddy bear. That is Spirit Halloween's only excuse. And even that is not really an excuse. It's not scary. I like the design. I like how it looks. Faces, but not to heads. It's like Headcase Harry. Two-Faced Teddy is not expensive. It's a fairly like a ridiculous amount of money. This is the prop for you. But it has one phrase and it's just screaming and laughing. Which, I mean, poor George was a great animatronic, but one thing and we got it to reveal another face on the good. Not good this year. Or D tier. Pros, since I can't decide, for to be put in the F tier, you'd have to be like Johnny Punk or something. Like that, you'd have to be like that. But literally every Spirit Halloween animatronic is better than Johnny Punk. Literally, I'm going to ignore, I will include public opinion as a deciding factor. I have here a piece of paper that says pros and cons. And I'm going to write down everything about Two-Face. And if there are more good things than bad things, I will put this animatronic in the C tier next to Headcase Harry. However, because that's a tall animatronic. It's like 6 feet or something. And let me just say, props that are $130 or below usually are no taller than 4 feet. I mean, Mutant Sewer Rat, last time I checked, was like 270 something, and he's probably about like 2/3 as tall as Headcase Harry. All right, the cons. The voice line is terrible. Excuse me. The voice line is terrible. The movement. This prop, no. What else can we think of? Public opinion. And lastly, the name. Two-Faced Teddy. That better be a bear prop. The next time I hear the name, the word Teddy in an animatronic, I better see a bear. That's all I'm saying. I better see a bear, or Spirit Halloween has lost my business with that animatronic. So we have 3 pros and 4 cons. So the pros of Two-Faced Teddy is that it's cheap, it has a good design, and it's very tall for a $130 prop. The cons is that the voice line sucks terrible on that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to put Headcase Harry in the D tier. Dun, dun, dun. Our first D tier prop. This isn't good. Well, they did okay with their clowns this year, but they could have done better. They seriously could have done better. All right. Oh, wait. And another complaint I have. Why did they not release the Jack the Reaper animatronic during their 40th anniversary just 2 years ago? Why did they do it now? Why? I was not happy with that decision. Okay. I can already tell because I've seen this already. This is Bullseye.
My grandmother can throw better than you. Do you feel
Bullseye. Let me talk about this. I'm going to put this. The price is going to be ultimately my deciding factor. A lot. What really motivates my decision is how big this thing is. And yes, it's only 4'6", but the hands are huge. They are huge. His hands, I'm trying to find something I can use. Hang on. This is how big his hands are. Look at my hand compared to the size of his. This is Bullseye. In other ways, you know, and I know what you're all thinking, so let me just say it. This gives me other reasons to be jealous of Bullseye, but we're not going to talk about those. This thing is huge. The head is ginormous. It is so disproportionate. The hands and the head are disproportionate to the rest of the body. Even the design is awesome. The mechanism is different, and it's a good different. But electronic. But I will admit it is good. 250. Different if you're watching this in Canada. All right, I'll be nice. I'm feeling good today. Bullseye was not my favorite prop from this year. Obviously, it was Jacktronic. It screamed that I got for my birthday. Anyway, the design is awesome. But otherwise, I absolutely love it. I love it. It is such a unique design. And buy it. Crypt Countess.
the chill of death?
Saying this. I hate it when art based off of the animatronic looks better than the animatronic itself. Fortunately, that is a kind of common thing with Spirit Halloween. Not too common, but definitely a pattern. I will. The voice lines are okay. I personally don't like this animatronic. There's nothing wrong with it. That's how they doing us. It's a good prop. I just don't. It could look a little bit better, and that's what I was referring to earlier. But otherwise, it's really a person. This is definitely a C tier prop. A little bit so we can catch the beginning.
Means of your doom. There will be no escape for you.
Only at Spirit Halloween.
Only at Spirit Halloween. I like Backbend Bonnie. It's a good prop. Backbend Bonnie is a great prop. Just a little bit better. I'm going to do the... and I like that this one was in stores this year. I'm glad that they put this one in stores this year. This isn't bad for 180. Well, we can unplug it now because it's out of... If it looked like that... Hang on. The AI version was terrifying. I'm going to put this in the A tier. In there, but this was a good prop. It's one of my personal favorites, but to get into my S tier, you'd have to be like Jack the Reaper or a really good clown prop like Monkey Business. Demon props, as you may know. Not big on possessed the demonic props. But this is... I will make an exception for Backbend Bonnie. This is a good animatronic, and I would definitely buy her. Definitely a good prop. I like it. I liked Backbend Bonnie. I feel Spirit Halloween. Tiny little bit of room for improvement. With it's just like the screams could have been more authentic, and the music could have been... Otherwise, great prop.
I have risen from the dark pit of despair.
I'm like trying to figure out like what prop is this supposed to be referencing.
It burns inside me.
Fire Demon's a good prop. I will give... Am I crazy about Fire Demon? No. But I like it. Meaning the animatronic itself does not scare me. How... Its voice lines are terrific. Great voice lines. Its look is good. Not great, but good. There definitely needs to be some more fire. Somehow, some way. What they did with with Fire Demon's motion prop. It's okay. But if it was a Christmas gift, I wouldn't compare. Where Fire Demon, I can tell Spirit Halloween tried. There's a lot of room for improvement on that one as well. They could have added more fire. But there was definitely an error. I mean, I'm sorry, not an error, an effort. So an effort somewhere in the design department. This is Sinister Scarecrow.
Trespassing on hallowed ground. Beware. Not everyone who does get...
Scarecrow. Mechanism will automatically be moved to the A tier, in my opinion. This was one of my favorite. This was one of my favorite props from this year. My Waiting for the images to load. This is going to take more time now because I'm including more data on my computer now, so it's going to have to work harder as the video goes on. Just waiting for it to load. It's always the biggest problem. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? We're going to move Sinister here. Because everything about it is great. The design is great. The voice lines are great. The prop itself is great. The jump scare movement is great. Everything about this is great. I loved it. I loved Sinister Scarecrow, and I would absolutely buy this. All right, so one animatronic. Aha! I've been waiting for this one. Twisted Granny. The depiction is just so inaccurate, though, because it's AI.
Coming to tuck you in while you are asleep. Sweet scream.
No, but
I like Twisted Grandma. I liked Twisted Grandma. Oh, oops. Wrong page. I'm going to choose files again. That's Beach Nut. What? Bro. Otherwise, I like her dress. I like her voice line. I would definitely buy this if I had the money. Let's see how much she is. No, you know what? I've made my decision. I'm going to put her in the B tier. Trixie. I'm not crazy about Trixie. Her jump scare is really good. I've seen videos of her in motion, and her jump scare is amazing. It's super quick. And she is... That's why this is taking so long. I'm not where she could have caught me off guard. All right, I'll be nice. All right, now they're including bonuses. I want to say this is Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie? But, I know it's... Has to be. I don't know who else it would be.
Right up, little. I can smell the fear.
I liked Uncle Charlie. I'm going to do the new one. I hate the old one. The old one from 2010, the voice lines, they were good. Like the phrases themselves were good, but it was not the HD audio that you got back. The 2010 version was terrible, absolutely abominable. Oh, want some candy? Versus what we got in 2020 was, hey there, want some candy? It's so much better. So much better, the 2020 version. Still sold this animatronic. Yeah, this right here. It's creepier than the 2020 version, but the 2020 version is just better. Okay, wow. I cannot find, this is the 2020 version, but I want to find like their photo. I like the flannel. It's a good flannel. This was a good prop. This was definitely, and the mouth moved. That is huge for me when an animatronic's mouth can move. And you know what? This is good. This will do. When I don't out, I don't, so I fully, it was, and the 2010 version, and then they fixed. Now, my reasoning for putting Uncle Charlie in the S tier is because that's not what I meant. But I can't think of a single problem with this version. It's completely perfect. So I mean, everything about Uncle Charlie that oh maybe with Jack the Reaper didn't do his original pose, or the monkey with Uncle Charlie. I can't do it. I can't think of a single criticism I have for this guy. Everything about it. I mean, the worst thing about this animatronic would have to be, and that's a big if, because this is perfect. Perfect in every way. I can't, it's perfect. And it's one of those, to me, it's one of those rare Spirit Halloween animatronics where they're better than Jack the Reaper or Monkey Business in a sense, because you can't think of a way to possibly make that animatronic better. It is already as great as it can possibly be. You can't make it any better. Okay, I see that. All right, but moving on. I see that this is referencing Elf, and I saw that clip with Will Ferrell being interviewed. I really want to say on CBS in the morning, on one of their morning shows, and I remember them bringing up and Will Ferrell actually saw the Buddy the Elf animatronic from Home Depot, and I love his reaction, which was, well, I don't know who signed off on this, but it wasn't me. I had no idea they were doing, and it's so funny. I'm not going to put this on the tier chart.
Just a tiny little kid.
The Buddy the Elf animatronic it should be, mine is so bad. Let's clear up those notifications. The design of it is so terrible. Home Depot could have done just a much better job with that. It was bad. The face, it was like way too happy. Like that. And the voice lines were okay. The costume was, but it was just something about that prop. It be that smile, that Joker-like smile, like that. All right, so with the inclusion of Uncle Charlie, yeah, tier chart as well. And we're just gonna after. Let me just say, bro. This is one of my favorite all-time animatronics from Spirit Halloween. I love the concept of this prop. I absolutely love it. And it was a carnival. So, carnival. Last year, favorite props. The concept, episode 7 of the Lamb Lamb Show. And I won't show you now because but the scary good time. Love the ring is better than any other Ringmaster animatronic that they have ever done in the past. And it was absolutely phenomenal, and I loved it. It was my favorite animatronic last year, I mean. And I remember I went to one Spirit Halloween this year where they had to move, where Crypt Countess broke. So they had to put Fire Demon in her spot for the rest of the year. And then in Fire Demon's place, they just put a Ringmaster animatronic. I absolutely loved it. And I used it in a skit on Cinema Studios. The My Scythe skit. And he's in it. And I have him in there as T Ringmaster. Like Terry or whatever. Like, his name should be Terrence. Terrence the Ringmaster. All right. This is Barnaby the Bear. This was another good one. Let's take a look.
Barnaby the Bear, new for the 2024 season. When you trigger him, he rocks back and forth like he's...
The only thing I would have changed about it, eat people. They can kill you, and they have killed people. Secondly, I would have made the music creepier. I would have definitely made the music a lot scarier. Like that sort of like fun, cutesy wootsy music sort of thing. So we're looking for Barnaby the Bear. With him with the butterfinger. That's funny. I'm not crazy. I think it was very good. I'll put it in the A tier. Oh, Bobby Strings. We'll watch the AI video, but understand afterwards, I have a rant about Bobby Strings. It's not good.
Naughty child.
Wait, let's I forgot.
Trigger him. He rocks back and forth like he's...
Happy Halloween, boys and girls! Oh, I know a naughty child who was so very bad. He ate up all my candy and made me real mad.
Let me begin my argument by saying this. I'm going to move that down a little bit. Let me begin my argument by saying this. That same year, Home Depot released a puppet. If those two have swapped places, in the F tier, but close to it. The voice line as to what was like a year old, but whatever. I don't care. And I got super excited for Bobby Strings. Then I heard his pointed. You should go watch it. Come on, man. Come on. Kermit the Frog does not have all day. You. Ooh. I would watch that. Ooh, there's that live stream again. I would definitely watch this too. This is funny. They must have took it off the internet. They had a cool prediction video with somebody like Bobby Strings. And then they posted them on the internet, and they were so scary because they were with like special effects and stuff, and it sounded demonic, and it was so cool. That's a good blow up. I would buy that. Did it anyway, so it's not like we can even find it in a reasonable amount of time. To see what Bobby Strings. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this in the D tier. And the is because I can see that Spirit Halloween was trying here. Their voice line is crap. It kind of looks scary, to be honest. I'm going to be really honest with you. If there was just one more thing that I didn't like about this prop, I would put it in the F tier. Like, I am seriously this close to putting it in the F tier. But I'm being really generous, and I'm saying lean sort of ordeal, like not impressed with Bobby Strings. I was incredibly disappointed, and I felt incredibly let down. All right, now Cerberus.
This is the new Cerberus three-headed dog for 2024. Each head turns while the eyes and mouths glow, and the growls are built right in. You can hook up a fogger.
Part especially is what I like about it. You can hook up a fog machine to it. Animatronic. The only way you could get away with this animatronic is if, and then you stuck Cerberus in there. I could see that kind of working, but otherwise that's really it. Here. And this here is a main reason as to why Cerberus is not getting put in the A tier. This is definitely not an S tier too. Fog compatibility is always a bonus. I like the tier for those reasons. And plus the lighting on the animatronic. AI's interpretation of it better, because this is just better.
Get on, kiddos! I found a lost Do you belong to anyone here?
I like Cotton Candy Dan. I like him. Good prop. Out of his cotton candy basket as a jump scare. And I'm glad good prop. And I liked how one eye was like all flake or like a flaky and I like it with jump scare animatronic. I also like how the way come on, you stupid. I also like how the way that it's set up is you don't expect him to do anything. You just expect him to stir the cotton candy so that when he pulls up the way they designed that prop was perfect. And honestly, this is great. It's a great prop. Spirit Halloween showed dedication in this prop. They cared with this prop. I clicked on the button multiple times, so it's going to make me do it again. Why am I getting... Why? Why? Ask your doctor if once daily steroid-free Vitama cream is right for you or your child. Why would I even use this, bro? Like, why? There we go. I'm going to put this animatronic in the A tier. A bargain, but you're getting what you pay for. But this is a good prop. That's our signal that we've officially been streaming for 2 hours. So this is a good prop. And the only reason I'm not putting it in the S tier is because, well, I'm just not super crazy about it. But it's a good prop. This is a good prop. I have no idea what this one's supposed to be. I like the background. I wish Spirit Halloween did something more like that.
Come closer. She's waiting. In the dark. You can't hide from the Princess of Shadows. I will have your soul forever. I have been...
They still sell that animatronic, I think, by the way. I forget what she's called. The princess. I want to say it is the Princess of Darkness. What even is that? Like is that a goth? Is that a ghost girl? Like $80 too. So that's like, I wouldn't pay $180 for that. I'd pay $180 for Backbend and Bonnie, but not for this. It's not for this. I don't know what it is about this animatronic. I never really liked it. I'm going to put this number one. This is terrifying, kind of. I don't know what it is, but it does look kind of scary. Number two, like Trixie, the jump scare, it works. The spring, I don't know how it is, but it must be really tight when you first set it up. And then putting it here because it's scary, because I'm not putting it here. It's not scary. This prop isn't scary. Tad bit too expensive. All right, now on to Fire Demon.
Been patiently waiting.
This is our new grave.
I forget what it. I think it was like Groundbreaker. I want to say it was something like Groundbreaker. Oh yes, the flagship for last year was. It opened on a Thursday. Literally, nobody was going to that. People had time to go to that. This is Night Terror. I know that. It's going to come back to me. It's going to come back to me. Because this was an online-only prop. I should probably type that in. Skibbity toilet costume. Skibbity dum dum dum. Yes, yes. Skibbity dum dum skibbity. All right. London, Ontario. All right. Creepy Towering Clown. They brought that one back, and I like that one. That was a good one. Not Nightcrawler. That's what was the name of that animatronic? To remember. Clown. There's no way that's Creepy Towering Clown. It's Night Stalker. Wait. No, that. What was the name of that one animal? I think it had Grave in the name. Grave Watcher, I think it was. No, and I don't really care for this prop either. Grave Digger. Oh, this is an old prop. Was it Grave Grabber? No, it was hell. But I can't remember for the life of me that name of that animatronic. What is this? Demonic Gatekeeper. That was the name. All right. Now we know what to look for. That's the name of this prop. It is huge. So again, Bullseye's hands, they're twice as big as those. Like, this bag is the width of his palm. And I'd say the length, the horizontal length, I'd say the width of this bag is probably about the length of his jaw. It is Humongous. Let's clear that up. No, we'll use this image instead. Humongous. Excuse me, prop. Here. I love that one. I would definitely buy it. Word growl. And plus I love the carnival background. Like, that is amazing.
Cool. He rocks back and forth, his eyes glow, and you get those creepy.
I love how it's Giant Death Ray. The alien's name is Ray. I saw this like a while ago, and I don't remember everything that was in here.
Check out Spirit's.
I'm going to put those in the A tier. If I had to put them on, I would put them in the A tier. Because, I mean, it's a jump scare prop. It's cheap. It's whatever. I would put it in the A tier because I like the jumping spiders. Nice. And I like that his chest glows up. He's expensive, but it's not too often that Spirit Halloween does like a giant animatronic, like Giant Death Ray. It's like spaceship noises and stuff like that, which I think is kind of cool. But otherwise, I'm not really crazy about this prop. Generally, like this prop. It's not great.
It's new gray juice, then those red eyes flare up and it leaps right at you with a whole lot of creepy chittering. Perfect for a scare in any haunted.
Wait, I know this one. It's not Jack Stalker. It's his.
Anyway.
It's not Jack Stalker. No, I'm thinking of something else. The Corn Stalker. If that was the Corn Stalker's real background, if that was his real background, that would be so cool. But it's not what I'm looking for. I forget the name of this prop. I forget it. In words. Max Straw. That's the name of this prop. Yes. But oh, again, I did it. It was a good prop. I liked it. This is Nibbles. I already can tell.
You can't escape my gaze, so why don't you come a little closer and let's play a game. If you win, you get a prize.
I loved Nibbles for 2024. And we're going to download Night Terror while we're at it. Follow you wherever you went. Absolutely phenomenal. I love that. I love his outfit. I love his voice. Everything about this prop. This is another one of those Uncle Charlie props. There is nothing you can do to make this prop any better than it already is. It is just great as it is, and you don't need to change anything.
Come closer, little one. Don't be shy.
If you're broke, but you want to decorate for Halloween, this is your guy. All thinking it. Night Terror does remind us all of a certain character from a certain show that some of us something. I mean, I'm not saying, but I might be saying. All right, let's move on with the demos.
Where the dead walk free. Enter, and in the darkness you will find me.
If that is what they did for the, if that is what they had done for the cremator, the S tier prop automatically. Take a look at the AI. The voice is super creepy. The skull has some sort of weird, creepy crack on it. This guy with the eye. This is. If that is what Spirit had done in this. Scary. The voice lines are still pretty creepy. And I like that the skull lights up. I like that. This.
Trespassing has cost your mortality.
Towering Talula. I liked Towering Talula. I can't wait for Spirit to do a clown one of these animatronics. I'm waiting for a clown giant jump scare animatronic. I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting for it. Spirit Halloween, if you're watching me, please do it. Reason I'm not going to put it in the ST prop, definitely buy it. I definitely buy that, and it's a good prop. Yeah, Night Terror. I was like, which one is this? Because they already did Night Terror, so I mean, oh, that's it.
Want to get out of here? Here's the sheep.
I saw this.